Hi everyone, this is Da Wong and I'm a veteran trader for more than 30 years. From now onwards, on every second and fourth Monday morning, 9 a.m., I shall share with you one very important market opinion. And it could be FX, it could be commodities, it could be futures, ETF that come from any part of the world. And I want you to watch this because this is a very important information and it could make you some profits. Alright, so stay tuned, subscribe to us and keep sharing this video. I'll be right back. Welcome back to the bi-weekly OTOP episodes now. Alright, it's on alternate Monday. Alright, and this OTOP 153 is for the week 28 August year 2023. Well, before we start off, I want to thank all of you for the patience and of course come back to us on every second and the fourth Monday of every calendar month, and we shall continue to share with you on an important market opinion that could help you back some profits. Right, well, before we start on, let's take a very quick run through on Friday. Alright, on Friday, what was the market doing, then followed by a revision on what we covered 2 weeks ago, then of course last but not least on what we're going to talk about today on 28 August year 2023. Well, on Friday we have a very sudden news from the Federal Reserve Chair Powell that warns of more rate hikes will be coming. Alright, and they are definitely possible in order to contain the high interest rates. Well, the whole world is now seeing the interest rates moving down, and we really don't understand why and what is the intention behind Chair Powell calling for more rate hike, because well, the borrowing costs are already moving to the top and stock prices are already starting to correct. But anyway, after the news, upon closing, what we see here is Dow Jones, instead of coming down, it closed with 247 points gains. Closing price 34,346. S&P gained 29 points. Closing price 4405. And Nasdaq rose 126 points. Closing price 13,590. And the gold prices, this is the gold futures price, GC trading in Chicago. Alright, closing price $1,943 per ounce, not much difference. But last week we have the silver prices making a good recovery, and looking at the WTI crude prices, they are still hovering in the region of $80 per barrel. Alright, per barrel, and not moving elsewhere. So this week, what are we actually looking is going to be very exciting. But next, let us take a look on the last week and final week of August. Alright, what we are going to do a revision before we move on. Alright, 2 weeks ago on the OTOP 152, we actually talk about a potential of dollar yen falling, and that was true at that time. Okay, that the yen will start to recover. So we actually put in the opinions of buying the yen ETF outright. Alright, this is a 3 times ProShares Ultra Yen. Alright, if we look at it now compared to 2 weeks ago, the prices are not much difference. And Friday closing price was 26.52. Alright, 26.52 US dollars. And our opinion is to hold on to this because, well, I think moving into September very soon, this YCL is going to bounce up. But this week, since the dollar is still going to strengthen a little bit just on the top side, alright, so this YCL could still be floating lower in the region of 26.2 to 26.3 before it bounce up. So it's a good hold. Alright, stick on to this YCL, don't run away, and it will bring you surprises and profit. Well, for this OTOP 153 dated 28 August year 2023, what we're going to share with you is something very interesting, and for the first time we are talking about this US stocks, alright, which is known as Salesforce. Let us take a look, and the symbol is CRM. Well, nothing surprising.
Well, Salesforce, because if we look at this, well, first of all, we have to say that this week, if US dollar is going to be a little bit firm, okay, firm or strengthening. Well, commodities will be behaving whipsaw or on a weaker trend, but there is nothing much that we could be looking. So everything boils down to only short-term trading, all right, short-term holding, and we have found and picked Salesforce as a short-term trading, all right, at least for next 1 to 2 weeks, perhaps the final week of August to the first week of September. It may be a good buy and bring you some profits, but not too high, perhaps about $5 to $10 per share. Alright, so taking a look at the day chart of Salesforce, as you can see this, it has reached a recent top, alright, a recent top here, and the recent top hit the price of 238.22, okay, 238 US dollars per share. Alright, and on the recent bottom was about $200, 200.83. And market has a potential of making a recovery, but maybe not too high. What we see here is the momentum is crossing back to zero, moving to positive. Alright, that's why we are trading this. And the week chart also showed us that it has been moving down for 5 consecutive weeks, and last week was a small recovery. So this week potentially we are looking at a recovery, and the top side could go back up to 220 US dollars per share, and that's on the week chart. Well, let us turn the time scale to 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, in fact, we have seen the momentum crossing above zero, moving to the positive region, all right, faster than the potential crossing on last Friday closing. All right, so the day chart and the 4-hour chart both are pretty congenial, and perhaps we are looking at a recovery up move from this top side to the bottom and moving back at least a 50% recovery. And as I mentioned, it could be anywhere to 20 if you are not too greedy, but there is also a possibility within 2 to 3 weeks it might move up to 230 US dollars per share. But over a short term holding, we strongly propose not to hold for too long, and anywhere near to 220 US dollars per share, I think it's a good price to exit. Well, this is the OTOP 153 on every second and the fourth Monday morning 9 a.m. of every calendar month. We'll come back, share with you, all the viewers, on our valuable market opinions, and we hope they can bring you some profits and happiness. Do stay tuned, share this video, click the like to us, and give us some comments. Thank you, and I shall be back. Stay tuned. And the next time we'll come back will be 2 weeks later. Alright, and that is going to be on the the 11th of September. 911. Alright.